It was a gorgeous summer Sunday and the car boot was absolutely huge. It went all the way down to the sea and never seen it so big. And I spent £29, I think it was, or just over £29 and a bit on these two big bags of books. So let me set up the camera and we'll go through and show you what I found.
Hi, I'm Tina. I'm addicted to books. I buy bargain books to read and then resell.
This isn't quite an unboxing, this is more of an unbagging. So let's start with this big bag. Obviously they weren't in this bag to start with. This is what I put them in to drag them to the car, and I did have to go straight back to the car once I'd bought them. Basically they had these in a big box and they had their books as £1 a book, but I said no, I want the whole lot. And there was 31 in total, so I offered £20 and they accepted that. So that worked out about 65p a book. But these ones I really wanted. I want to read them. And I was absolutely chuffed to bits to find them, to be honest. So I shall show you what I got. They are basically the Warrior Cats books. So I've read the first set and sold them. And I had 3 books in the second set, The New Prophecy, but I was missing 3. So I've always been on the lookout for these. And that must be for like the last 3 or 4 years I've been looking for them and haven't really found them. So when I saw this massive box of all the books, I just had to grab it. So there's a few here that I might have already got, but worth it. So here we have. So this one is The Sun Trail. This is Dawn of the Clans, Book 1. We have Sunset, which is part of The New Prophecy. We have Tall Star's Revenge, a super edition. I think these are kind of standalone books about different characters. And this one is another super edition, which is Yellow Fang's Secret. We have Twilight, which is part of The New Prophecy, Starlight, Dawn, Moonrise, and Midnight. So that actually does make up the whole of the set, The New Prophecy, which is the second set of books after Warrior Cats. And I've got books 1 to 3 already. So I'll hold on to these ones for the read, and I might try and sell just books 1 to 3 on their own. I might be able to get £9.99 for them. I'm not sure. Not sure if 3 on their own will sell or not, but probably worth it just to clear them out and keep hold of these ones for the read. Then we have a rather tatty box set. Unfortunately, the box is in quite bad condition and it looks to be missing book 5. But this is The Omen of Stars, books 1, 2, 3, 4 and 6. And I say 5's unfortunately missing, but I'll probably be able to find that hopefully somewhere if it's not in this bag, which I don't think it is. But anyway, so we have The Fourth Apprentice, Fading Echoes, Night Whispers, Sign of the Moon and The Last Hope. And this is the complete 4th series of Warrior books. Then we have another box set, which is the complete 5th series, A Vision of Shadows, and this one is complete, books 1 to 6, although unfortunately I did notice, because this one was loose and I put it back in the box. I'm not going to get it back out of the box now. One moment, they're always in there so tight. Oh, that's it. And unfortunately, probably because they're in the box so tight, the first book is actually missing its cover, which is a bit annoying. That's quite damaged, but luckily all the pages to read are there, so it's fine for me to read. But obviously that'll have to be clearly stated if I ever try to sell these, that there is some damage, which obviously takes the value down a bit, but the value to read is much more important to me at this stage. So yeah, so that's the complete 5th series. Then we have the original Warrior Cats, unfortunately missing the first book. So we have books 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, Fire and Ice, Forest of Secrets, Rising Storm, Dangerous Path and Darkest Hour. As I say, these ones, obviously, in order for me to resell them, I'll really need to find the first one again to add to this. As I say, I sold my original set. But yeah, I really love these books. They're really good. So I'm really looking forward to reading the ones that follow on from it. Don't know if I'll go back and reread the first ones. Wasn't that long ago that I read them, and I've got a lot to read at the moment, so I'll probably just skip the first set and move straight on to the second ones. And then we also have the complete third series, The Power of Three. And these are books 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have The Sight, Dark River, Outcast, Eclipse, Long Shadows and Sunrise. Another box set, bulging at the seams, but these seem to be in fairly good condition. So altogether in that bag we have the first series, missing the very first book. Actually wonder if someone beat me to it and visited this stall at the car boot and bought it before I got there. But you never know. Weird if they did, that they didn't buy the whole set, but then they were all mixed up in the box, so it might have been difficult to tell. So yeah, so set 1, complete set 2, complete set 3, set 4, missing 1 book, complete set 5, book 1 of, might be book set 6 there, set 6 I guess. Have a look. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. Confused by that, because that's in there would imply it's the 5th series, but the 5th series is called something different. That's Vision of Shadows. Oh, actually, I think that this Dawn of Clans set is actually a prequel set. Yeah, so here we have the set. You see how they came to be. So that's the first book in the prequel series of 6. So might be worth looking out for the rest that go with that one, I guess. And then these two, as I say, are sort of standalones, expansions on the characters, I believe. So yeah, I'm chuffed to bits with that massive selection of Warrior books for £20. So let's see what's in the other bag once I've cleared these out the way. No idea where I'm going to store them because my bookshelves are already full. So I shall just have to pile them up. I'll just get them out of the way for now and show you what I got in my other bag. Right, so here we have the other bag of books. This was a random buy, although it was listed at 40p. I actually bought a small box set card game thing that was labelled £2 and managed to bundle them together and just pay £2 for the whole lot. So effectively this book was free. I just loved the cover of it. It's a point fantasy, Brog the Stoop by Joe Boyle. I will have a look and see if it's part of a set or what, but I just love the look of fantasy books, can't help myself. And this one is, where's the date on it? Down there, 1993, this one. Don't think it's got any value on its own, but nice one to add to my collection. Look out for others by the same author, possibly, see what it is, and get the label off. Yeah, so that's basically a freebie.
During editing, I investigated this book a little bit more. It was written in 1993 as a standalone for Point Fantasy, but the author wrote a follow-up book in 2013 called Brog 2 Retribution, so that might be one to look out for.
I picked up The Unadulterated Cut by Terry Pratchett and Gary Jolliffe. I've actually already got this book, but I can't remember if it's in hardback or paperback. I'll have to have a look. I thought this might have some value on its own, but it doesn't really. It's just standard price for a book. So I'm going to see if it's better than the one I've already got. And I might actually give this to my aunt because she's a Terry Pratchett fan too, and I don't think she's got this one. So yeah, I got that one along with a Kate Moss, The Burning Chambers, because Kate Moss has been on my radar recently for some other books that she's done. So I'm not sure if this is part of a set or an individual book that she's written. I will look it up. But I got that one and that one. And these for, yeah, £2 for the whole lot. So these ones are Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Angel books. And we have Night of the Living Rerun, Halloween Rain, Unnatural Selection, Buffy books, and then we have Angel Haunted, Angel's Redemption, and City of Angel, which I guess is the first one. These I picked up, well, A, because they were super cheap, and B, because sometimes TV movie tie-ins do quite well, but unfortunately these don't seem to have a great deal of value. But I'm guessing I can just bundle the whole lot together and get something for them after I've read them. Love the TV series. Haven't actually watched all of Angel. I watched all of Buffy years and years ago. Never really watched all of Angel. I think it's now on. You can watch it on some of the streaming services for free. I think it's on Disney Plus. But yeah, I thought, well, it might be a fun read, and not as much value as I was hoping, but I'm sure I can sell them as a bundle. Got these 3 Goth Girl books by Chris Riddle. They're nice, small hardbacks in really nice condition. They're the ones with the shiny pages. I got these 3 for £1. These are going to be a read and then a sell. I've actually already got a couple of these, but a couple of these I was missing. So hopefully that'll make up a complete set. Although I have a feeling that 2 of them I might have already got. I couldn't really be bothered to stand there and look in my database to see which ones I needed, because 3 for £1, I figured I'd just pick them up. And it was 2 really young girls selling them, and yeah, I didn't want to mess them about, so I just bought all 3. And then the rest of what was in the bag was all from the same person. And he was initially saying 50p a book, and then said, obviously, if you want to buy a whole load, I'll do you a deal. So I ended up getting all of this lot for £4. So I think I ended up paying 25p a book, I guess. So I have Kathy Reich's 206 Bones and Kathy Reich's Break No Bones. They were 2 that I were missing from my Kathy Reich set. And now I was just looking over there, because I've got them all in a pile over there. I was just looking to see how many I've actually got now. I've actually got 12 of these now. So I really probably ought to read the first one and see if I like them, because if not, I can sell the whole lot of 12 together.
I also have season 1 to 4 of the TV show, but what should I do? Should I read the books first or watch the TV show first? I've set up a poll so you can vote and let me know what you think.
And then the rest of this bag, I don't know if you can see from this angle, is Sue Grafton. Really, I've seen her about a bit. I heard about her, never read her. So I've got the first one is, I'm guessing they're alphabetical, so A is for Alibi. Let's see what it says. It says, my name is Kinsey Milbone. It's like, oh, sorry, varifocals, really the wrong angle to read this. My name, I'll try and hold it there so you can see it as well. My name is Kinsey Milnone. I'm a private investigator licensed by the state of California. I'm 32 years old and twice divorced, no kids. The day before yesterday I killed someone and the fact weighs heavily on my mind. That's quite intriguing, that first little bit. So, okay. So these are the Kinsey Milhone Mysteries. Doesn't that look like an N there? Doesn't look like a H, does it? It looks like an N. Kinsey Milhone mystery. So she does A, B, C, so she's basically done the whole alphabet. So this is A is for alibi. I think I've managed to put them in here now. I haven't, have I? Haven't put them in alphabetical order at all. So let's see what I managed to get. I don't think I've got B. So I've got A is for alibi. C is for corpse. D is for deadbeat. E is for evidence. Have I got F? Yes. F is for fugitive. G is for gumshoe. H is for homicide. I is for innocent. No J, but K is for killer. L is for lawless. See that? And then no M, but N is for noose. No O. P is for peril. No Q. R is for ricochet. And S is for silence. So yeah, not bad. A few letters missing, but pretty much a big set. So I shall read book A, see if it's any good, and if it is, get book B, and then work my way through them.
I have just done a bit of research on Sue Grafton. She wrote books A to Y and sadly died before she could finish and release the final Z is Zero. I don't think she actually wrote it, just wrote the title, and she's told her children that she doesn't approve of ghostwriters, so as far as they're concerned, the alphabet ends at Y. Very sad. You do have to admire her though for taking on the task of committing to 26 books. It's phenomenal, really.
So after this car boot, where I have now got all of those Sue Graftons and all of these warrior cats, which is just an enormous amount of books to add to my enormous amount of books I already had. I'm basically almost full to the brim, so I really need to sell some of these books. I've got quite a few listed. A few have been selling slowly in drips and drabs.
Like this Word and Void trilogy set that I bought for 75p and sold for £14.99, making a profit after costs of £9.91. I love these books and have my own copy of them. I also sold A Place Called Perfect trilogy, bought for £1, sold for £9.99, so a net profit of £4.88 and a fun read.
Need to really up my reading speed to read through a few more and get them listed, and probably need to ban myself from buying any books for a little while, and hopefully maybe do a few reviews and tell you what I have been reading. Right, I'm going to go and try and find homes for all of these, and then I'm off to read a book.
I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button, and if you haven't already, please be sure to subscribe to be notified of my next video. Thanks for watching.